Hi guys, welcome to Boundless 101. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm filming at Antler's office in New York, the program where our startup got accepted to. This startup, Boundless 101, a platform that we're building to help international students move to the US easier and study abroad easier. Today's video is about essays and applications for grants. How can you make it stand out? I analyzed over 20 different applications that got accepted to Harvard, Stanford, all those top universities, and they all have the same similarities that I wanted to talk about. On top of that, myself personally got grants when I was getting my bachelor's degree in marketing. It was not a top university, but I got several grants. Some of them were $1,500, some of them were $3,500, and it helped me a lot because I was paying for my education out of pocket. So let's talk about that. So what makes your essay, your application great? When you think about it, you are different than the rest of the people. Like, there is no the same person with the same story as you have on the planet. Your purpose and your goal is to give this information to the reader, because all those people at the university, they're looking at so many applications a day, whether those are college applications, grant applications, they have so many a day. So you want to stand out. And the way to do it is to figure out your story. That's a way for many different things, like for growing on social media, for getting the funding for your company, for attracting your first customers, for a lot of reasons. But it's also a great reason for getting accepted to the college that you want to go to. So how can you figure out your story? For example, my story. When I was first starting on social media, when I started a company, I did not have this story, and I kind of refined it as I went, how I came up to it. I thought about my strengths, and I thought about something that no one else has, even with a similar background. And for me, those things were, first, that I'm an immigrant in the US, I have accent, I moved from Belarus, I have a different mentality, I am different. The second one was that I came here as an international student. That means I came alone, I did not know anyone, I didn't have a lot of money. The third one is that I've had so much work experience that, again, not that many people that move to the US have. And on top of that, I had a really good English. I combine all these stories, all those, I would say, not stories, but characteristics of myself, and I created a story. And this is who I am. I'm a Belarusian immigrant that moved to the US when I was 19 years old. I had $500 in my pocket. I did not know anyone in the US. When I came here, I didn't know how to open a bank account, how to get my driver's license. Everything was new and complicated. Not even going to getting the first job, paying for your education and stuff like that. And then figuring out how to stay and immigrate to the US because I loved it. I wanted to continue my career here. I created this story for myself, and I started blogging it on social media. And when I was applying to a Colorado State University Global, I included the story in the application. I got accepted pretty quickly and easy, but then when time came for me to pay for my education, I started applying to a lot of grants, like a lot of them. In the description of this video, I'll include part of my grant application so you can look at it and see, maybe you can kind of use something similar, but for yourself. I was applying to all these different programs, for all these different grants, and I got a few. I don't remember how many exactly, but I remember that the amounts varied, and they helped me big time with my monthly or quarterly payments that I was making. So a few tips for you when you're working on your essay, when you thought of your story, and now it's time for you to actually write the story. Don't make it boring. For example, the same story that I have right now, where I had a full-time job, but I decided to pursue my startup, and now I'm at this awesome accelerator in New York working on my startup. You can start it this way, or you can start it saying, I quit my job and sold my house to build my startup, which I've done. And then you explain, but make it catchy. Like this first 5-10 seconds that someone is reading your essay, make it catchy. Make sure that they get it right away, they remember it right away, and that's it. You're different right there. There is another useful tip that I saw across social media, and I kind of agree with it. You have to write like a journalist, and in order for you to do so, you might need to take some classes, or at least like Google some tactics. Go to ChatGPT and ask like, which tactics can I use to write catchy things as journalists write, if you don't have it naturally, because I took a few writing classes for my blog that I have on Instagram. That helped me huge time. But if you don't have it naturally, or you haven't studied it, Google it. Get more information before you send that first grant application or college essay application. Please work on it. Something that I also recommend doing is showing your emotions, not necessarily making it like pity kind of thing, and that's not really a point here, but you have to show people your emotions. You want to feel like discouraged. You want them to see your soul, and that's also an art in order for you to do so. Try it. Give this application to your friends, to people maybe that don't know you, to read and give you feedback, and you'll understand if that's actually like catchy enough. And I have 2 more. Send as many applications as you can, and I know that you probably want to go to that specific university, but send many just so you can choose after you get accepted. It's gonna feel easier when you do that. The second and the last one, but very important one, if there is a specific university or like 2 specific universities that are on top of your list, connect with people that got to that university and see what worked for them, or just read as much information as you can on the internet about getting accepted to those universities. Kind of like implement whatever they used for yourself to get to that university. And for me, at the end of like every video, not every video, but if it's like a goal kind of setting video, I add that you have to visualize and meditate on it, because that's where truly like the magic happens and all your focus goes there. Good luck to you. Again, I'm leaving in the description more information on the grant application that I used for myself. If you have any questions, please reach out. We will be recording a video from Harvard very soon with a girl that got into Harvard. So I hope that will be very useful for you. Thank you again for watching this video. Subscribe to this channel. There is a lot of information that's coming on how to get accepted to the US universities, colleges, how to move to the US to study. Soon we'll be releasing our startup for the public, and you'll be able to use the platform to connect with different schools. So thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.